Hey, Frank.
Hey, Roman, how are you?
You're playing with that toy
I think
again.
he said, holy crap.
He did. Hello, Chelsey.
Hi.
We're going to cheers. We can cheers water, right?
Sure, yeah. I mean,
Especially
there's electrolytes
Stanley.
in it. Yeah.
She
Excellent.
says it's
Cheers.
water. How do we know? Maybe it's not.
And we're drinking
Still
Roaring
good.
20s. This episode is brought to you by Roaring 20s Brewery and Tap Room, located inside a beautiful, restored 1880s schoolhouse right in New Lebanon, New York. Whether you're hanging out in the cozy indoor tap room or enjoying the special outdoor lawn, it's the perfect spot to relax, sip, and soak in the good vibes. They're brewing incredible craft beers on site, including their crisp, refreshing Mexican lager, which we're having now, and we are the only ones in the country.
With their Mexican lager, right? Oh, no, any Mexican lager.
No, with theirs, I think. Who still has it? Plus, there's always something happening. Food trucks, live music, and community events that bring people together. So next time you're looking for a great beer and a welcoming place to unwind, head over to Roaring 20s Brewery and Tap House. Taste local, drink fresh, and support your community. So that's out of the way. Chelsey, welcome.
Thank
Welcome.
you. Thank
Thanks
you.
for joining us.
Yeah, of course.
We met at an open house
Yeah.
on that plaza where our old studio used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad they organized that event. It was kind of nice to meet people that you work with in the same building.
Yeah. We're all usually like two ships passing in the night. Nobody ever knows where anybody is and what time they're coming in. So I'm just like, do you work here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's a great setup. It's a good location.
Yeah. No, I love it there. It's perfect.
How long have you been there?
Moved in December of 23. So
Okay, so 2 years almost.
Yeah, almost 2 years. Yeah.
In that location?
Yep.
And give us a little background about yourself. Where are you from originally, and how did you get into this business?
So I grew up in Liverpool, so obviously
nice.
not far from Beeville. And then I got married very young to a Marine. We can all probably assume how well that went. And then I moved back home after the divorce. And during that move, that's when I found my aesthetics program down in Virginia Beach. And that I was able to transfer my license to New York State. So I became a licensed esthetician in New York State, worked for a franchise for longer than I should have. And then I worked for a small business. And with those two contrasting experiences, I kind of took the best of both worlds and started my own business at the peak of COVID.
Oh, that must be tough.
Yeah, May of 2020, I officially filed my LLC, got all of my business things in order, and I figured, you know what, it's going to be a slow burn, but I can kind of work out all of the kinks where while there's nobody really coming in, I can get the back end of my business established, so I didn't have to fumble with that once I started taking clients. And I was fortunate enough to work out of a tattoo studio of a friend of mine who let me use one of their rooms in there. And I started in a tattoo shop, and it was just an empty space. And I obviously, glamified it, as you guys saw when you came to the open house. And then that took off probably a year later, truthfully with COVID. And then around that time, I moved to Salon Studios, which is in the plaza right up on Route 31 in Clay. And I was there for about 2.5 years from there. And then I just got put on to my space by a client who is friends with my landlord. Shout out to Shelly. Love her.
Yeah.
But I've been there since 23 of December.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shelly's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. If someone was to ask you what does that business entail, can you explain to them?
Yeah.
In case we have
You're
listeners
you got a wide berth.
who
here.
don't
Yeah.
understand it.
Yeah. There's a lot. There is a wide range of services you can offer as an esthetician.
Yeah.
A lot of estheticians tend to pick a specific thing. I like the variety, so I keep the variety. But in its essence, it's facial, skincare, full body waxing, and I'm also a master Reiki practitioner. So I incorporate more of an energetic component to what I do baseline with all of my clients. But for those who don't know, Reiki is energy work. So it's the premise is that the body keeps the score and everything is stored in our body on an energetic level. And being a practitioner means that I'm actually moving out any stagnant energy out of the client so that they don't carry that with them in an energetic sense.
This is something you you get certified in?
Yes.
You take.
Yep.
You
yep.
train in
Yep.
that.
So there's 3 levels, and I'm at the master level. So I've done like 3 different study like groups for it to become certified, and now I'm technically able to do those services and attune people to be able to give Reiki as well now.
So
where does that negative energy go? Like into you? Like
No,
you take it?
it gets dispersed.
Okay.
Like energy is never destroyed; it's just transferred. So obviously, the whole process is that I'm acting more as a conduit for their healing and not necessarily taking it on for them. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah.
kind of like funneling that energy out of them. And truthfully, it helps, I think, for anybody who's in like a service where you're having to be so close with another person, like to be conscious of what your energy is doing and how you can affect your clients just being.
What does that look like? Is this something like through meditation or
How
do you do that? Like, how do you provide that service?
In general, it's kind of always happening once you're attuned, just it started as a journey for myself to be able to regulate my own energy so that I wasn't unintentionally dumping on my clients. Like if I was having a bad day, it's just a practice to help with grounding your own energy. So in its essence, it is similar to meditation like that when it's personal, but when you're giving it to someone else, it's usually touch. Like, you're placing your hands just on the client. Or
are they laying or sitting?
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it laying. You can do it sitting. You can pretty much do it from a distance. You don't even have to really touch the person. I think it's different for every practitioner. I think you can book with anybody and it's different. But for me, it's all encompassing with what I already was doing. Like I'm already touching people for a living.
Right.
So that kind of just natural transfer was happening. But now it gives me a better sense of control.
And is there a setting? Like, do you play music? Do you relax their mind somehow?
Yeah. I have like a whole speech that I go into and what they may or may not feel and what to do when they do start to feel certain things, because it can sometimes feel like a rush of energy, like almost like, when you get like a burst of anxiety, you like don't really know what to do with it. It's like that flutter and then it'll dissipate. But if you don't know what's coming, it can be kind of jarring to people.
Are these like hour-long sessions or?
I offer hour-long for like first-time clients and returning clients who want it, but I do offer mini sessions for like regulars who are like, hey, can you just add it on to what you're already doing today?
Mm-hmm.
Like, had a bad day at work and you need a little bit of that bad energy.
Yeah.
I had anxiety once, really bad, and I didn't know what it was. Like I was driving and my hands started to shake, my eyes are twitching, my vision is like
that's
blurry.
Pinned. Yeah.
I was like, what is going on?
That's Dunkin' Donuts coffee. That's what they call coffee.
No, coffee.
So after this podcast, you'll have to do it to yourself because you'll be like, oh, this energy is just negative.
I had to pull over and like just kind of put my hands up and on my head, just like walking on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Just control breathing.
Anxiety will force you back into your body for sure. Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't want to continue driving because I wasn't sure what's going to happen.
Yeah, because it can feel sometimes like you're having a heart attack or like, you have no idea what your body's doing and you can't describe it. So, and it's nice to like understand what you're feeling because then you feel more controlled in that situation when it happens.
It's just a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Like when your body's reacting and you don't know what it's doing.
Right. And with Reiki, the whole point is that what you might have been feeling and processing is something your conscious mind wasn't processing. So it's like the energy was still moving, but there was no like thought in your brain in that exact moment that made it come out. So it makes you feel even crazier because you're like, I was fine. I was driving. What are you talking about? But this Reiki is basically just redirecting that energy.
Yeah, when we stopped by your is it salon or what would you call it?
I either call it like a studio or a suite. Yeah.
When we stopped at your studio, it was so different. Like the
just
hallway,
calming
the
as soon as you go
building.
in, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
You walk in and it was like that calming. And even though it was like
busy,
full of people,
yeah,
it was so quiet.
Yeah,
like everybody's like talking softly.
Yeah, I know. I love watching that transformation when people walk through the threshold. I mean, I've had clients that walk in and they immediately burst into tears.
Oh, right.
And they're like, "What is happening?" I'm like, hey, sorry. Not sorry, but sorry. There really is no warning because, I mean, it's different for everybody. Sometimes it's just a sigh of relief, and other people, it's like all of what you've been repressing is just going to come out. And that's just, I feel like most body work professions are like that. Like you talk to massage therapists and they, you can have the same experience with a massage where you're just like all of a sudden like overwhelmed. You're like, I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
But it's just being cared for. A lot of us don't get that.
Massage is good for you.
Yeah.
You find that there's, clients you have that maybe, like Roman mentions anxiety, but maybe people that have, we talk to a lot of people about mental health on here.
Yeah.
A lot of people come in. Does this help them? Do you
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I feel like with my ability to read their energy and kind of like tune in with what's coming up for me, what I can feel through them, it's like being witnessed in your discomfort. And you're like, oh my God, so it's real?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not just making that up in my head. I'm like, yeah, it's there. And you can move it. Like someone telling you that it's not going to be there forever kind of gives you that instant relief that you're looking for. And then it gives you the controls back in the client's hands, what they do with it.
Super rewarding for you, I'm sure, right?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, I receive when I give. That's basically just how Reiki is like, again, I'm a conduit. I'm not the one doing it. So I'm not like in my ego. I'm not thinking it's me. It's just
You're guiding.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. I'm just there doing a service. And that's so good. I thank them just as much as they thank me. Because sometimes it's days where I'm like, I really don't want to do this. And then I have to ground in and I'm like, okay, all right. And then when I'm done, I'm like, I'm so grateful I had that because it's just a break in that hustle, because being a business owner, that's just where your brain goes. It's like, what's next? What's next? What's next? Mm-hmm. And Reiki definitely slows me down with that.
I'm asking a lot of questions, but I'm just curious.
Yeah, no, I love the curiosity. Yeah.
So after the client, after a client experiences that, what's their feedback? Like, what do you see in them? Like, what is their reaction?
Honestly, I've had clients that I've had for years, and most of them have like the momentum they get from it is like felt for years. Like it's kind of like the rose-colored glasses being removed, and they can actually see their path forward. So like they just move with more intention and more clarity, and I think just a sense of peace. Like somebody gets it. And somebody's willing to listen and somebody's willing to sit in however long it takes for you to be like, okay. Because, I mean, even when we go to mental health therapy, it's like, all right, we're at the 50-minute. All right, we'll pick that up next week. And then you're just left with your feelings. And, that's just my ethos in my business is to never rush anybody, no matter what they're getting, because I think so much of our life is already rushed anyway.
You're right.
Sorry, you get clients that come back. So are they like for Reiki, right? Do they come back weekly, monthly, biannually?
My rule of thumb for most of my clients is if you think about it, then book it.
Okay.
Otherwise, there are instances where I'll be like, yeah, I really, because I mean, you have to have a willingness when you come and get a service like that. You can't be like stiff and like trying to like analyze the situation, because that's not how energy works. That's not how energy work is. But yeah, they'll come back if it's like, you got to come back in a month. Like you were not very present in this, and that's fine because, I'm working at the pace of the client, but 9 times out of 10, it's whenever they feel like they need it.
Yep.
You ever had a client who was laying there at the end of the session like, can I just stay longer?
Every single one of my clients say that.
That's how I feel when I get a massage.
Oh my God, yeah. That's the worst time.
I always fall asleep during massages. I don't know why. People are touching, they're, beating up on you a little bit, and I still fall asleep.
Man. Yeah, you're like, that feels great. Good night.
A good masseuse always finds like knots in my muscles. And when they work them out, I was like, oh. Yeah. It hurts a little bit, but then it's like a relief after.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, Reiki is no different. It's just not felt in like a real physical way. And it's so hard to describe, but you literally just go through your life feeling lighter.
Through energy.
Mm-hmm.
And you do facial massages?
Yep. Yeah, that's included with a facial. I do like a Reiki facial is my proprietary service. So that's like with both included, where you're getting like the facial and the Reiki. And to me, that's like the ultimate package.
Oh, that's through touch. That's like what you were saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, your brochure I got, because I brought it home just so my wife can see. It has like a long list of things.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was nice to see that, there's, you can do all of these things in one place, and that some salons will offer this. And then
Yeah. No, I think that's really what drew me to aesthetics to begin with. It was just knowing the ability to do so many different things. Like, I think what I hated so much about working for other people was like so boring. Like I don't want to go and do the same thing every day. I want variety, and that's what it gave me. But it also, being an entrepreneur, took it a step further where I could just completely customize everything that I did. Like going and getting services, I was like, I wish this would have happened or that would have happened, and now I'm like actually tailoring it to that.
When you worked for other companies, did they give you room for creativity?
No.
Really?
No,
I hate that.
you're under their brand. And
Yeah.
I have no issues with that whatsoever. I think I learned so much about myself as an esthetician, as a future business owner, just by being in surrender to somebody else's vision. But in general, like, yeah, you're at the mercy of what they want you to do, because it's typically they're known for one thing. That's like everybody thinks like I have to fit into this box. And my idea is no. No, I don't.
You have employees that work
No.
for you now?
No.
So it's
Just me.
your show. So
Yeah.
so you don't have to deal with that piece of it anyway.
Yeah. And even if I did, I've always said I would get somebody fresh out of school. Like-
Just to tailor them.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's a lot of learned behavior in my industry that I'm like, yeah, you got to let that go. That's not how we operate here. I will never make somebody feel rushed. I will always give them the care and consideration. Like if somebody's having a terrible day, I'm not going to be like, all right, let's go rip hair out of your body.
Yeah.
Like just take 5 minutes. Like if you need tea, you need water, you need somebody to listen to you rant about your stupid boss, like go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always believe that if you work in a team, I understand you under their brand, you know, you have to do things the way they like. You need to leave a little room for some creativity, open mind, discussion.
Yeah.
You know, when I started my first business, I told my guys, I'm like, okay, if you have an idea or suggestion, or you think this way will be better, bring it up.
Yeah.
I'll look at it.
Yeah.
And if it works, let's do that.
Yeah.
And I've adapted some ideas from the guys that it wasn't my idea. They came up with it.
Yeah.
And it made sense.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I feel like when the company is allowed to brainstorm and talk to their coworkers or employees, they will earn more respect, I think, and be more loyal to them.
Yeah. I think it really is about your intention behind why you started your business anyway. Like why are you doing what you're doing, and how are you replicating that in the way that you're leading your team? Like if it's about profit, that's what you're going to feel.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what your job is going to feel like. It's like just about money. But if it's about teamwork and, you know, being healthy in your leadership, then that's what's going to be felt, and you'll get better results. You'll get loyalty, which,
Yeah.
you know, who wants to try to rehire somebody and go through that process a million times?
And that's what we talk about in our businesses. I mean, you know, creativity is not bad, but you get to do these things, and then you do all that stuff, and then maybe on the long run, you end up getting more profit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be where you start, but it's where you want to end.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. Yep.
you know, and then, so yeah, we should probably talk. I mean, your business is largely not based, but you have a holistic piece.
Yeah.
So there's, again, things that you're doing differently that maybe other people do.
Yeah.
So you have that, and you have you know, some other sort of services you offer that again helps you diversify a little bit. So maybe you can talk about that.
Yeah. So I started in more of like the clinical setting as an esthetician, because we can work alongside, you know, a plastic surgeon, dermatologist, or, you know, just in a med spa in general.
Sorry.
It's
Yeah, I know where this is coming
This
from.
rogue fly from somewhere. I don't know.
but with all of that, I saw like, okay, that's good, but there's so much more to that. And I understood just from working with clients and honestly talking to them. I was like, okay, well, what are you eating? Like, how are you sleeping? Like just seeing, you know, the correlation to their overall holistic health and how their skin looked. Your skin, I tell people all the time, is an alarm system for what your overall health is. So if you have dry dry skin, if you have acne,
I have good skin. My skin's beautiful, by the way.
Okay, good. Good.
Sorry.
You're fine. So yeah, in total, it was just about like understanding that I'm treating the whole person and not just their skin. And just knowing how that affects like what you eat and, you know, how you sleep and all of that.
And you educate them like
yeah.
what you look for.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
So it's in my consults are usually at least 15 minutes before your appointment even starts, because I'm talking about we always start with mind, body, spirit. So we go over your mind. How's your mental health? What do you do for, you know, calming your anxieties or your depression? Or do you see a therapist? Are you on medication, or whatever those, you know, questions may be tailored to their intake. And then we go over their body. Like, okay, what's your diet like? Do you get any sort of movement in? How much water do you drink? Like all of that. And then when we get to spirit, it's like, that is very subjective. You know, it's like, do you have a spiritual belief? Do you have a religion that you practice? How do you actually live out through your faith? Like, what does that look like in a real day-to-day basis? Because all of that together is what makes us human, right?
What would you say to a person who was atheist?
Then what's your faith? What keeps you going?
What do you believe in?
Yeah, like even if it's you believe in yourself, then how do you nurture that relationship? What's that practice that helps you keep grounded? What is the thing that anchors you? Otherwise, you're just floating around.
Yeah, so it's not, doesn't have to be religion.
No.
If someone just comes in.
Whatever your driving force is.
Yes,
Yeah,
like that
your spirit,
formula is kind of tailored for anyone.
Yeah, when you think of all the ways that the word spirit is used, it's like team spirit and things like that is basically just, it's talking about the essence of something. And that's what I'm talking to my clients about. It's like, who are you in an energetic sense? How do you deal with that? Most people have a religion, even if it's something they worked off of when they were children, but they have a belief system. And I'm like, well, get deeper in it. Figure out if it's for you.
Yep.
Have a relationship with it in a real way. Otherwise, you don't feel the effects of it. But yeah, that's things we talk about. And then we get into skincare. Then we're popping pimples and scraping dead skin off and things like that. But it's all encompassing.
So some people, it's satisfying to pop a pimple.
It is satisfying.
Like Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah.
That lady's amazing.
Oh, yeah. My dad watches that.
Wait,
all the
what?
time.
I don't know about this.
You don't watch Dr. Pimple Popper?
No.
Oh, my
She's
God.
funny. She's great. She's funny. And she's got like a whole series.
Yeah. Insert clip
Is
here.
it on YouTube?
There's probably clips on YouTube, but it's
Okay.
I want to say it's a TLC
Yeah.
network show.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
You can watch.
think-
What's her name? Is it
Sandra Lee.
Lee.
Yeah. Dr.
Okay, I'll have
Sandra
to
Lee.
check it
She's
out.
funny. She'll be like, "Oh, look at this."
Yeah,
and
she
she'll
makes
remove
jokes.
something. She's like, "This is like a little change purse on your back now." Like,
Yeah. I mean, if you have a queasy stomach and you don't
Yeah.
like blood, I definitely don't recommend watching it. But I mean, what she's doing is incredible because some of these people have been living with things growing on them for their whole lives, which is just bizarre to me because I'm like,
Yeah.
how do you leave that?
Yeah. Right.
They're like, yeah, I've had this giant softball thing
Yeah.
on my head. I'm like, that's
Your
it?
skin's an alarm.
Yeah, right,
exactly.
right. Like when the bump started, you're like,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'll just let it grow.
When you're showering and you're like, oh, what is this bump? Oh, it's all right. You like
Yeah.
leave
That's
it
how I learned
alone.
what a comedone extractor was from Dr.
Yeah.
Pimple Popper.
Yeah.
What?
Comedone extractor, blackhead extractor.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's this weird thing you put
Looks
it
like a
on.
little loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
like the
Tool.
tool you remove ticks, like something like that.
Similar. Yeah.
Like a teardrop kind of?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it probably is a comedone extractor
would
what they
be-
use.
That would be cool for areas where you have soft tissues because that's where it's like hard to kind of get underneath that
Yeah.
blackhead.
Yeah. Yeah. Trust me. People are always like, what's this? Can you get this out? And I'm like, how long has that been there?
It's going to turn into a softball shortly.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm referring you. I don't have.
So is that what happens? You have to send them somewhere
Depending
else?
on what it looks
Yeah.
like. A lot of people don't know that. Like seeing an esthetician is probably your first line of defense against skin cancer because I'm seeing your skin more regularly than your once a year dermatology checkup is. And until things start getting crusty and scary, it can't really discern between what is precancerous and what is actually cancerous. And I'm more like, hey, that's changed because I'm looking at someone.
Yeah, and some people don't even see it. Like if it's on your head, they may not see it.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, that's. I think some of them are so big that require stitching.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you need to literally cut it, drain it, and then stitch it.
But you can't
yeah.
do any of that.
No.
That's
I
the
don't.
referral part.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, I have plenty of referrals for that. Yeah.
I was just gonna ask. So you work with some dermatologists?
Yeah. I mean, I always say keep your nose to the ground if you're in an industry that has like a parallel industry, just because we have a scope of practice. I can't do certain things. I need to know who to send you to and who's reputable and who's going to treat my clients the way that I treat my clients.
Yep.
Like I don't want to just send you there just because it says they can do what you need.
So some of these dermatologists can do, obviously, and some of these minor, I'll call them minor surgeries. It requires stitching.
Yeah.
Someone's primary can do as well.
Yeah.
In the private practice.
Yeah.
Have you ever referred to somebody to like their primary, or most of your referrals go to dermatologists?
It depends because again, when we're going through their consult, mind, body, spirit, that's going to determine where I'm sending you. Like if it's something that I feel like is like, oh, well, yeah, I have really, bad depression. I just, haven't really dealt with it. Then I'm like, oh, you should go see this or this person, or you definitely should, go talk to your doctor about getting on medication. Because a lot of what your habits and your hygiene routines are based on your mental health. So if that's a problem, you're not showering as much or you're not cleansing your face as much. It's like it's all encompassing. So for me to yell at you about washing your face when you can barely find the will to live, like, we're proud of you for coming in, but like you're in the wrong office. Like,
you had to yell at somebody?
I never yell. I'm just like, you mad?
I can't picture it.
No,
You're
no.
too nice.
Yeah, no. I mean, first of all, they're paying me. I'm not going to yell at you. Like, absolutely not. But but no, it's just like a wake-up call. It's like somebody looking at you and saying, hey, that's not okay, and you need to get some help
But
with
it's
it.
true. Mental hurdle is first. Like, how many people don't take good care of themselves, physical health, right?
Yeah.
Because, mentally they're either exhausted or, self-defeated.
Yeah. You just
sometimes
can't imagine.
You talk yourself out of exercise,
I don't think people realize how interconnected these all are.
No.
Mind, body, spirit. I mean, you hear it all the time.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
In this industry, but it's just kind of people don't follow that.
No, because, I mean, think about all of the systems we interact with. Everything is so segregated. So, like, even within the healthcare system, oh, well, here's my primary, and then I have my gastro, and then I have my cardiologist, and then nobody talks to each other.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm like,
it's frustrating.
I'm like, so it's my job as the patient to go and tell all of you that something that about the one singular body that you are all treating. So to me, it's just dismissive. It's almost negligent in my point of view.
Yep.
I think they're all under that HIPAA law, right? Most of the health providers and medical industry are under that HIPAA law.
Yeah.
So I think if they all just have access, because some places
They
they'll
do.
have a portal.
Yeah.
Where all your records are being uploaded to this portal, and that's what gets to be shared.
Yeah.
But there's not one portal. It's like each place has their own portal.
Yeah.
There's no master portal.
Yeah, I know.
I was just going to say, like, if there was a way, it can be all combined.
Yeah, they're working on that. There's a lot of specialty, like, doctors and physicians that are trying to, like, figure out ways for you to, like, upload information from your primary to gain access, because you'd imagine primary nurse is just calling the specialty office, and they're like waiting for the other nurse to talk to them about you, and that takes 45 minutes of a nurse's time. Then they're away from patients, so they're getting there. Efficiency is getting there, but it's just going to take some time.
Yeah, it's. I think a lot of people can really benefit from this, and people like yourself too. When you need to find out something from your patient, and the patient can just log into their portal and see all their visits to different specialists.
Yeah.
You can be like, oh, yeah, this is what happened.
Right. Because there's often times that, like, your cardiologist runs the same test as your primary does. And what if in those 3 different months your numbers have changed and they're missing something? Like,
or different interpretation of over the result. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So.
But even for you could get feedback. You could see. So, like, maybe you're not going to send this person to that doctor, but maybe this person was fine going to that doctor. So you kind of pick and choose.
100%. Yep.
Yeah, the communication. Aside from that, just in general, the communication you have with your consults and what you're doing with the people, all that communication is important.
Yeah.
And people, I just don't think, I think it's important to people to have that, but I don't think people realize they're missing that.
Yep. Yeah. Or that it's even an option to advocate for that either. To like, hey, why don't you? And I think that's the biggest takeaway I have with my clients is pushing them for their own advocacy in their personal lives. Like, it's like, okay, I see you for maybe an hour and a half, like once a month, maybe. Like, you have to, I know you're talking to me, but what about the other components of your life? Are you advocating for yourself in every other area of your life?
Most people are not good with that.
Right. So it's also just an accountability, exchange for me with my clients. It's like, you're getting what you put into this.
Right.
So if you want the healthy, glowy skin, because again, it may seem like a vanity thing to start, but when you start to peel the layers back, it gets down to the core of why people are the way that they are. Like you feel this way about yourself, or you grew up thinking that this is okay, and now you're an adult. And I'm like, hey, but look at it. Do you like it?
Right.
Do you want to keep doing that? Because you have a choice. Like, this is no longer something you can keep. You can keep doing this, but do you want it?
I think outside of all the mental health we're talking about and the healing of positive and negative energies, right? When you do the I don't know the name, it was like facial makeup, or the whole process.
Yeah, of doing makeup. Yeah,
come in and you make them look like completely different. When someone looks at themselves in the mirror and how they feel, like how beautiful they are, how they haven't maybe seen themselves look like this
Yeah.
because they don't know.
Yeah.
It changes the energy, right? It
Yeah.
makes them feel positive. They're
Yep.
like, okay, now
100%.
I look this way, like this is
Yeah.
amazing. I can accomplish
When
this.
you look good, you feel good.
Yeah, yeah.
You get that rush you're talking about, like
Yeah. And it's the affirmation of like, I can look like this if I make the choice to do this,
Mhm.
or I make the choice to book with me
Yeah.
and let me do it. You know what I mean? Like you have choices. You don't have to just be okay with the way that your life is and just be miserable and die.
Yeah.
Is that on site? I see the videos you
Yeah.
put on Instagram.
Yeah.
And so you're going to their house and doing that? Or are they
So
coming in?
I partner with my good friend Carly. She has a boudoir business. So I go and do hair and makeup for that for her.
Okay.
So I can do on site, but typically like I can do in my studio. I can go to people's houses. I can do weddings. I can pretty much pack all of my gadgets up and come on over. Yeah.
I like that when you like rotate people. It's like before and
Yeah.
after.
Yeah. It's like magic.
yeah.
Because I'm waiting for it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just
You're like,
I-
it's coming. It's coming.
So I was on Facebook and there's this girl. I don't know where country she's in, but she would have this black cover, like a.
Oh, yeah. The transitions are getting crazy
She'll,
with the
lift it
reveals.
up,
Yeah.
and then she'll reveal, and I'm like, holy shit! This
Yeah.
like
The power
completely
of
different,
makeup. Yeah.
completely different person.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you see the joy in their face, and
Yeah.
it's like rewarding.
Yeah.
They're in
Even that
tears.
lady does the can art for beers. Remember her? She does it?
Yeah, well,
Like you
that's
see all the can art on the beers, and she puts the makeup on to look like the can of beer.
yeah.
Oh, that's
she
so
face
cool.
paints.
It's crazy.
Oh,
She
nice.
face paints to
Yeah.
match like the art.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But the makeup part of it, to see how people feel about themselves.
Mhm. Yeah, like,
And, like,
that's me. Like,
yeah.
yeah, that is you. Yeah.
My algorithm is all these makeup.
Yeah, once you interact, you're screwed. That's all you're gonna see.
It's like I'll watch enough of those. It's like, okay, that's satisfying. Now you got to start skipping. So you
Right.
can
You're
see
like,
that.
God, I gotta see something else. Yeah.
Where's the motors? Where's the motors?
Yeah, I know.
But I also like those haircut ones.
Yeah.
Where they would take somebody who just looks like an average person, like myself. If I had hair.
Oh yeah,
When I showed up.
barbers are magicians just
Yeah.
as much makeup artists are.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, some of those are like, no way, that's the same person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like they transformed them.
Yeah. Well,
That's
I mean, it's like you guys. If you guys were to take remove your beard, you'd be like,
We are transformed. We were that.
yeah. Okay.
See what happens?
Yeah.
You know, this is only 2 years. Roman lost all his hair. And mine's great.
yeah.
See what this does?
Right, but you would look different
Right.
without a beard.
All the stress he puts me through.
Yeah, right. It was because you guys were in that tiny room,
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what
breathing in all that
We were
CO2.
touching each other, rub the hair off.
yeah. Carbon monoxide detectors going on.
Yeah.
We still got the beer though, so that's good.
Yeah.
We got the beer.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, you can't change me anymore. It's it.
So do you offer any? So I know that you have been personally been working on working out. Health.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is that something you offer, health and nutrition through your business or no?
I'm considering getting certified in it. I think I have more than enough knowledge, but licenses and liability and whatnot. So yeah, personal training would definitely be something I would consider because I'm kind of already doing it. In an essence, like I don't ever say you need to do something or whatever. It's just like making general suggestions, like supplements that almost everybody should be taking based on our lack of nutrition.
Right, yeah.
and-
Any kind of normal food in
yeah, right. And they're just proving that we're like 30 to 40% less nutritious in the food that we consume now, and that's being produced. So you kind of have to supplement. Like before, supplements were this thing where it was like, it's cool.
Yeah, right.
Like,
right.
it's
I pick things up, I put them down.
What kind of shake you got?
right,
What you put in
exactly.
this?
And now I'm in more of the holistic lane of like, let's make it make sense for your lifestyle and what you need to supplement. Giving them options for like different proteins because I feel like the market is so oversaturated.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody who knows something needs to be able to tell you what to do.
There's something tricky about that. So the protein shakes, these supplements, they're not regulated by FDA.
No.
So you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Like whoever's listening,
Yeah.
don't just run into your local.
No. And there's certain things you can look at. You want to see that it's like third party tested because then that proves that they sent it to somebody who is not getting a paycheck from them. Like they're just doing a job to review and make sure that it's safe. It can talk about where it's sourced, like things like that. Go on these companies' websites.
Yeah.
Go to their about section. Do your research because you're putting it in your body.
Or just reviews in general. You
Yeah.
can search that. People are pretty honest.
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean,
Yeah.
if you've got 5,000 reviews that says you're all shit, you're probably shit.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot more businesses paying for reviews than you think. So, yeah.
Nowadays with AI, it's
Yeah.
harder to hide information
Yeah.
because it's so easily accessible and interpreted.
Interpreted.
right?
Interpreted.
Interpreted
See? Harry could say that word.
to our normal language, because you look at some of the supplements and there's so many chemicals that
And scientific terminology.
you can't even
No.
pronounce,
Yeah.
so just to better understand it. Where nowadays you can just snap a picture that have AI kind of
Tell you if it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
it's helpful, and consult with like a nutritionist too.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a local nutritionist, if maybe you whether talking to you, you can recommend them to someone, or
Yeah,
their
100%.
their
Yep.
primary,
Yeah.
Or maybe in the near future it will be you.
Yeah.
They can just come see you.
Yeah. No, I always like collaborating because there's like no matter what you're doing, somebody could be doing that aspect better than you.
Mhm.
And I think that's the real sign of someone who is about taking care of their clients is referrals. Because I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I can do it, and then absolutely ruin someone's face or skin or whatever. You just being more conscious of like that's outside of my scope of practice. So I feel like.
And that's, I mean, respect for that, because your
name's on it.
You care about your
Yeah,
clients.
100%.
You don't want bad review. And you know what? If you're listening and you were happy with the service, leave a review.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So many people don't leave reviews when they're satisfied and happy, but as soon as they're upset, oh man!
I always tell people I would rather you mention my name in a room with somebody you care about.
Yeah.
To me, that means more than a Google review. Sure, I guess throw something online, but I know personally when I'm looking for a service provider, I'm like, oh, whatever. These reviews, it's probably their aunts and their uncle and like a cousin.
Some of them are paid for.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like having a personal referral, like nothing beats it. Because and again, with what I do, it's so subjective to the client that you could never be like, oh, well, yeah, you should go because of this, because this could be different for the next person.
Every person's different.
Yeah.
Just like with diet, every person's body reacts differently.
Yeah,
to different
exactly.
foods.
Yeah, and I'm very much whatever the client needs, and like even if they just come for an eyebrow wax, it's like the conversation is no different than if they came for a facial or Reiki or whatever it is. It's like just a safe space for you to exist.
That's interesting.
So you guide and suggest, but not push.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Just asking questions and being intentional with listening, because how many people actually listen to each other?
Right.
Most of us are waiting to respond more so than we are listening. So.
Yeah, Frank. Listen.
He's like, it just falls out. I can't help. I can't. It just.
Well, sometimes it does.
Yeah.
In this particular instance, I was okay.
No, for sure. It's good that you have that skill to listen, acknowledge. People think that nobody notices.
Yeah.
But in reality, those people who have so much to say or unwind or unpack, right?
Yeah.
And you've paid attention and you've acknowledged the things that they've mentioned.
Yeah.
For them, they're like, oh, that's such a reward. It's like, wow, they've actually listened to me.
Yeah. Honestly, I always make a joke that like taking clients makes me feel like I'm in brain camp, because it's like I'm trying to remember all of these details, not only about what services they're getting, but the person that's on the table, because I don't want you to think that you're coming in and I'm just like, thanks for your money. Bye.
Right.
Like I'm being very intentional with listening. Like, oh, I remember you said 3 months ago your niece had a whatever. How'd that go? And I haven't seen them. And they're like, oh my God, you remember that? I'm like, yeah, because you matter.
And it's not fake. It's
no,
not
absolutely
genuine.
not.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
that is honestly my most favorite part about what I do is just talking to my clients. Like I say all the time, clients are my books. Like if you ever, like people love opening up a book and learning about something or, escaping in a fantasy. I'm like, those are my clients.
Do you write stuff down for clients? Like if they come for, Reiki, is that right?
Yeah.
Reiki healing.
Yeah.
And do you keep some of those notes down just to kind of remember if next time they come, what you work?
Not really. I do these like what I call them like little note cards when they're still there.
Mhm.
And it's usually like affirmations or it's like reminders, or like I'll sometimes have them go home and put it on their mirror, like if it is an affirmation or a reminder. So it's like, but I truly at my core, every session is so unique
Mhm.
that trying to remember something from a last appointment really isn't relevant to who that person is when they come in again.
Mhm.
Because yeah, sure, it could be 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, but how much have we all been through, like 30 days that felt like you became a new person at the end of it? So,
Yeah.
I look at every session as brand new, other than, the small details, like of like your name and how old you are and why you came in the first place and why you might be coming back, and kind of checking in with how they felt after their first session or whatever session it was for them. But yeah, and then going off of that.
You ever work with younger clients
For Reiki or just in general?
for Reiki?
No, not as much.
Mostly adults.
Yeah, mostly adults. I feel like as emotional as younger kids can be, they don't really attach themselves to it as much as we do as adults. Like it doesn't take root unless they have an environment that is just repetitive and traumatic. And then
And for that, there's family counseling.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then we're dealing with something different. I feel like to mess with an adolescent mind
Mhm.
can really do good, but can sometimes do harm. If
I
it's
just
not-
wonder, like, let's say you're doing prom time, you're doing makeups.
Yeah.
Talking to them, and they
Yeah.
want to like vent. And
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They do all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No. Yeah. And they're always like, "Oh my God, you're so easy to talk to,"
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like, "You're just a person to me."
Yeah.
I mean, I have kids myself, so I've just never looked at my kids and said, "I'm going to treat you like a kid. I'm going to treat you like the person that you are."
Mhm.
So if you're chatty and you want to talk, then talk. If not, and you want to just get your makeup done, then that's what the session is, But most of them are like, "Oh my God." And then this boy at school said, and I'm like, "Wow, he sucks."
Well, so you talk about the emotional piece of it, and I
Yeah.
think some of your posts we see on Instagram, you also share some of your vulnerabilities.
Yeah,
You're I guess sort of an open book.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we just kind of met, so I don't want to pry too deep here, but but you're not afraid to share that, and that's
No.
what I think probably shows in your clients.
Yeah,
or to your clients. For
Yeah,
that
we
matter.
can get snotty and cry together if
Yeah.
that's what you want to do. Like
We've done that.
yeah. I'm
There was no
human.
snot on me, but
Yeah.
I'm a crier. Like, I cry easily.
I love that though.
We
That-
were-
wait till you hear his laugh. He laughs so hard he can't,
Oh,
even,
yeah.
he can't even function. He's like,
Yeah, I have to like move away from the mic.
That's great.
Hold on to my stomach.
yeah.
No, yeah, it like I set off by like a nice gesture.
Yeah.
I started crying. I'm like, I can't believe they did that. So nice.
I
Yeah.
cry at these soldiers meeting their loved ones.
Oh yeah.
Those videos, I just
Yeah,
like,
I've lived that experience in real life.
Oh,
It
it's-
is
yeah.
just as
Yeah.
emotional in
Yeah.
person
Oh,
as
yeah,
it is
exactly.
to watch. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Have you seen
100%.
those videos where someone's just sitting at the park and this guy walks up and gives him like a note?
Those are my favorite.
Those make me cry.
Yeah.
oh, you guys
Yeah,
are watching
and I-
different notes than
And
me.
they
No.
open, it says, "You matter."
Because
Hang
it's so
tight.
so
Yeah, yeah.
divinely guided and
Yeah,
how these messages reach the right people.
Yeah.
And you're just like, and to me, like, who has a faith, I'm like, how can you not believe in something bigger than you when it feels it's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, I don't know if you've seen the ones where they actually do get to talk to them sometimes, like in some of those, there's
I
one that
haven't seen-
nobody speaks to each other.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
another one that they sometimes will like walk up
Okay.
to them and be like, "What made you give this to me?" Like almost like they were
Oh,
mad.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, this is what we were doing." They're like, "But
Okay.
I was," and they'll go in and explain like, "I was just having like the worst day of my
Yeah.
life, and I was,
Like you said, divine. Yeah.
yeah.
Like the right time.
Yeah.
I sometimes with my son would be walking somewhere, like we're in public,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, okay, challenge, say hi and how you doing to a random stranger. You do 5, I do 5.
I love
so
that.
we like alternate.
Yeah.
And so like we'll go to like an SU game at a dome or something. So
Yeah.
from a parking lot to the dome, we would like ask or tell
Oh
the
my
random
God, I
people.
What's he
love
say
that.
when someone doesn't answer?
Huh?
Does he have a smart ass remark if someone doesn't answer?
No, it's just, like,
He's like,
then, pass
Yeah.
by.
Yeah.
And
Teaches him how to deal with rejection at a
Yeah,
younger
yes.
age too, like
Yeah.
where it's just like, whatever. It's just they didn't want to participate, and
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah.
knock on wood, I've never had an issue with him adapting to whatever the situation, whether it's difficult
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah.
So hopefully he doesn't have to
How
deal
old
with
is
that.
he?
He's 13. Yeah.
That's a hard age for boys.
Yeah. So I try to, at home, like I would randomly say, hey, come over here. Just give me a hug. Just want to say I love you.
Oh my
You
God,
know?
I love that.
Just so like
He
he
doesn't do that to me.
I do.
No. That was not Reiki-ish.
Yeah.
Well, I do my energy through
Okay,
touch.
just
Yeah.
keep your hands over there.
Consent matters.
Yeah. Yes.
He
So you
gave
got
me
like legal
consent
stuff? You got legal stuff people have to sign at your place?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I always have general consents and liability waivers depending on the service that they're getting. And obviously, when they book for Reiki, and I also do tarot readings, so it's all just says like for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
please don't use this as a substitute for medical
Yeah.
doctors or healthcare providers in general. This is a supplement.
How do tarot readings work? I've never had that done. So like,
Never.
I mean, you see people. What's that?
I've never had it either.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
people, you know, some things you see people like, oh, it's true or it's not. I
Yeah.
don't really know. I mean, how do you acquire that skill set?
So we're gonna get a little woo woo
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah.
I'm gonna kick you in your woo. Roman, I was talking to Roman.
But everybody has an intuition, right? Like you can sometimes like your instinct and all of those things.
Can you see ghosts?
Yes, but they're not like little white blobs
yeah.
with eyeballs. They're yeah.
That's us.
No cancer.
Yeah.
We're white blobs with eyeballs.
You are. I'm a little darker than you.
But
You're olive.
I am olive.
yeah. So it's basically sharpening your intuition through a tool. Like cards are the tool. It's not like, so when I tell people, I'm like, tarot is going to be absolutely subjective to the person doing it. Everything I do is healing energy. Everything is done with that intention. So none of the messages that I ever give out are like, you're gonna die tomorrow. Like it's not like kind of that kind of tarot. But it's a tool. So like the interpretation is still up to me.
Mhm.
Like it's basically me using my unique lens of intuition to discern the message that spirit is trying to give me and my client. So
I have to ask you something.
You find people are like, oh yeah, they're what you're telling them.
absolutely.
It's something they realize or something that's happened or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So
So,
it's-
the cool thing about tarot and, you know, when you do any research is it's basically telling you what you already know, but it's removing your ego. So it's like you're not going to be able to resist it anymore when it's given to you in cards from a stranger who has no idea
No
who you
knowledge,
are
right.
Yeah.
and what you're going through. I mean, even clients, like I'll get visions of like, for instance, one of my clients, she got on the table and I was like, has your cat been like around you a lot lately, like in your face, like just staring at you? And she like burst into tears. She's like, how did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I literally saw your cat in my mind's eye. Like I could describe to you what your cat looks like.
That's fantastic.
And she was like, oh my God. I was like, well, cats, actually, fun fact, are known to do Reiki naturally through their purr. So like if you ever feel like a cat is just like won't leave you alone and always trying to sit on you and always wants to sit and purr, that's usually their way of trying to cleanse your energy. And
How about dogs? Does it work for dogs at all? Like
dogs, I like to say they're closer to humans than
Yeah.
cats are. There's a lot of spiritual like beliefs behind cats and how they're like a part of the underworld, but their connection is just deeper on a spiritual level.
Yep.
Dogs, I think, are just meant to be our companions, truly, to teach us what humanity is, which is just love and compassion.
We have a
and
dog
care.
bed.
You do have. Where's
Yeah,
the
we-
dog?
Well,
We didn't bring him
yeah.
today.
Aw, of course you didn't.
Yeah,
Well, we don't know sometimes
who's
how
allergic.
guests are. And
Yeah.
you know.
My friend Carly, who has her boudoir business, she has a white German Shepherd who
Oh.
we're obsessed. Shout out to Sansi.
White.
Next time, if you want to come back, we'll have a dog.
Yes. I'm a huge
I
animal
have
person.
I have 3 dogs. Frank has you have a dog?
No, I don't. I don't.
You just love dogs.
Yeah, I do. I love animals in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing I was going to ask, have you ever come across tarot reading and you're like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't say this to them?
Oh no, I love saying those things.
Really?
Oh my God, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're like, all right, watch your step on your way out.
No,
Well, you just said you're not going to tell them if they're going to die tomorrow. or something.
no. It's not like when I say, "Ooh, should I say this?" It's
Yeah.
more like that man that you're like asking me about is like truly a piece of what you need to get away from him. And they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no. There's a lot of deception here. There's a lot of lying, and you need to let it go." And they're like, "Why?" Not that, again, not saying anything most of these people don't know,
Yeah.
but the confirmation from a stranger is like, okay, undeniable.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
reassurance.
Yeah. Most of them don't leave, but.
And then the whole thing with the cats. So I don't mind cats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not like I wouldn't go.
They're just not dogs.
I wouldn't.
There's not much love with a cat. Like it's this.
I wouldn't go and get a cat to own a cat.
Yeah.
But I don't dislike them or anything like that.
Yeah.
My wife is like, if we have it, you like it. I'm like, I'm sure.
So do you want to know the psychology between your preference between dogs and cats?
Yeah.
So they believe that if you're a dog person, you think love is about control. And if
you are a dog person.
And if you're a cat person, it's about love is about an experience and basically letting your partner come and go as they please. There's no sense of control into it because a cat, if they don't want to be messed with, they're like,
Yeah.
I've had both, so I'm well-rounded, Roman.
Well, I have no control over. I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah. But it's usually like it's an internalized thing, like how you view love. Like love is something that you contain and train and like manipulate in some way. Whereas with a cat, you can't do that. They're like, you want to do what with me? Where? No.
Yeah. No, it's more. Not that. Like my interpretation of love is, it's like it's free, it's open. I'm not.
Yeah. No, and that doesn't necessarily. Two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah.
It could be a generalized statement, but it doesn't apply to everybody.
My thing with the cat, and I told this to my wife. I said, I can't read it. Like I can't understand it.
Well, a cat doesn't greet you at the door when you come home.
Sometimes they do.
Oh, the cat's
they'll come and like walk around your legs.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know? You know any cats, Roman?
He's been around cats.
I've
been around cats. So I've been one of my businesses when I first started off. I was a remodeling carpenter, and I was doing work in one of the clients' house, and this cat was so nosy. He would come like right where I'm swinging the hammer, and I'm trying to be careful.
Yeah.
I was like, buddy.
You can't
be
there. His
name was Tyson. Go, Tyson, you gotta come over. Yeah. He'll come around. He'll like jump on my back. He would just be around me all the time, and I had to, for the time I was doing something dangerous where he could get hurt.
Yeah.
I would like put him in a different room.
Yeah.
And then once I'm done, then I'll open it because I didn't want him to get hurt.
Yeah.
Or inhale like the dust
exactly.
and stuff. But he was constantly hanging out around me.
Oh.
And
Were you going through something during that time? Like on it, like
I always stress you when you're a business owner.
Yeah.
Always stressed out.
Yeah, the cat was probably like, "You're doing great."
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Were you in love at the time, Roman?
I'm always.
Were you falling in love at the time? Why are you looking at me like that? Not with me. I'm asking in general.
Well, I'm always in love with my wife. What are you talking about?
Well, okay. Were you married at the time? I don't know.
Yeah. No, wait. Yes, I was.
Yeah.
All right, Chelsey.
We've been married for almost 16 years, actually.
All right, well, maybe it was 17 years ago. I don't fucking know.
It wasn't.
I don't know.
No, my view with love and like I said, I find love in a lot of things. We were watching the show Yellowstone. Did you watch Yellowstone?
Oh my God, obsessed.
All of them, all those Taylors.
We just finished the latest one.
Yeah.
1923?
No.
The latest season.
The latest season of Yellowstone. The last season.
It ended like 2 years ago, didn't it?
No, I think the second half came out early this year.
Yeah.
Because they had stopped literally in the middle of the season.
Oh, and then they did a split thing, right?
Yeah, and then we weren't even sure they were going to come back with another, to finish it. And I was like, I will show up at your house, Taylor.
He makes such a good show.
Yeah, because Kevin Costner wanted to quit, right?
Yeah, right. And then the way they put him out of the show, I was like, oh my God. You couldn't have gave him whatever money he needed to be in the last episode.
Right.
Cool.
Spoiler alert, if you're listening, you haven't seen...
right. Don't listen to anything else.
Fast forward 15 seconds or so.
Yeah,
but when the way they gave the land away, like that moment, I was like,
did you sob? I sobbed.
Yeah,
I sobbed.
My wife looks at me. She's like, "You crying?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's perfect."
Like there was like in the writing in that show and every Taylor, like I'm just like, who you deserve a forehead kiss, whoever is like, like that is phenomenal. Like, because I'm very like I have like good pattern recognition. So watching a lot of TV shows, I'm like, I already know what's gonna happen. Like this is predictable, and like I feel like Taylor Sheridan shows. I'm like, what? You did what with my favorite character? Are you crazy?
And all of the series are different. Like all these things things he's got going
Yeah.
on.
He wrote Lioness, right?
Yeah,
That's my favorite.
Plus the
was-
spin-offs
Oh my
he's gonna
God.
do, you know?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
He's
No.
got 1883.
and then Landman.
Yep.
Landman, yeah.
Yeah.
that was good.
1923 and then 1883.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Landman,
yeah,
Lioness.
Mayor of Kingstown and
Oh, that's right.
Tulsa
Remember that.
King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get into those as much. I feel
Yeah.
like I was like, that's
Well, the
story's a
Tulsa
little-
King is
slow.
they've stretched out between seasons for too long.
Yeah.
It's only like their second season.
Yeah, but he's saying the time
Yeah,
in
but
between making
between
them.
the seasons,
Yeah.
it's too long.
Yeah. He's
I don't
saying
think
he's lost interest.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe
There's
I'll
no
give that
cats
to
involved, apparently.
Yeah.
There's no cats.
No, I don't hate cats. I have nothing against
No,
cats.
It's
I
just
just
not your vibe.
don't see myself going.
Honestly,
My wife really
I
wants
think
a
cats
cat. I'll
find.
go get a cat.
I think cats find you when you need a cat.
Yeah, I'm exposed to so many cats.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like
delivering 10
it's
cats
like
to
you
your
don't-
house tomorrow.
you don't buy a boat, you have a friend with a boat, you know?
yeah. My parents have 2 Siamese cats, so
I had one. I
I
had a
gotta tell you
Siamese cat.
experience.
yeah, that is. Siamese cats are very social cats.
Mm-hmm.
Like their breed needs a lot of interaction. So the male cat, if he doesn't get attention, they have a very specific meow. It's awful. It's actually like borderline torture. It's like, "Mwah," and you're like, "Are you okay?" You're like, you sound like you're being choked.
I've heard some of these cats, and you think it's like a possessed child.
Yes, yeah. Because I always say newborn cries sound like cats. Like it's like, like it's like a squeak. I'm like, what is that?
So I had this experience with Siamese cat. I lived overseas at the time, and then I was going to my friend's house. And the way, so you enter through this door, and there's 2 units. So there's like a common space,
Mhm.
storage,
Yeah.
and then 2 units, they have their own separate doors. So I walked in, and there's these shelves. Didn't realize my friend's cat was there. And so as I walked in, I got scared. So I like jumped scared,
Mm-hmm.
and that cat like hissed and like tried to attack me. And I was like, fuck this. I'm out of here. I'm not fighting this cat. It's going to claw my eyes out.
How old were you?
Oh, gosh. 12?
Oh,
11?
yeah. That's scary when you're 12.
And from that time, that cat always disliked me.
Interesting.
No matter how nice I tried to be.
Maybe it
to
was an
it.
enemy in a past life.
Yeah, right.
So my friend said Siamese cats have a tendency of remembering who did harm to them or scare them, and
Yeah.
they'll remember for life.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not fucking with Siamese cats anymore.
I think those cats like smack a dog when it's kind of going on the
Oh
stairs.
my God, I know.
You see those videos?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
It's just trying to go like whap.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I like those videos when the cat goes like this, and you're like, don't do it.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah. You're like, and that is why we don't like cats.
Right.
But I think animals do, like you said, they do something therapeutical for us.
Oh my God, 100%.
Lots of animals. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
just dogs and cats.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just even watching animals exist, you're like, yeah,
Yeah, if you don't like animals, or if animals don't like you, there's something wrong with
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like
Cats
new,
don't like
new
him?
interrogation tactic. Just bring a cat in a room and
Yeah.
see if the cat likes
you.
you.
Yeah, bring Roman Siamese cat.
Right. Get the cat from
Don't get
overseas.
That cat's not alive anymore.
Yeah.
They got 9 lives.
I mean, Siamese cats live a long
Really?
time.
How long?
Yeah. We had one growing up. She lived till she was almost 20
Oh,
in like
wow.
people years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was,
So you know how they say dog years are like 7 to 1? What's
Yeah.
cats?
I think it's just legit what it is.
Just legit.
1 to 1.
Yeah, for sure. Their
So-
personalities, I feel like, are very like you're a 1-year-old.
1 to 1.
That's why they're so pissed off because they die before they're 21. They can't even
Yeah,
have a drink.
right. They're like, I can't even have catnip.
Cat's
I'm
life are
21.
1 to 1 9 times.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 100%.
Chelsey, is there something you would like to share more about your business and
Anything new?
Yeah.
Anything coming?
I'm looking at doing a collaboration with Cosmetic Queens very soon. So that will definitely be something new for my
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
I'll be able to offer more advanced treatments with them in collaboration and under supervision of a
Yeah.
certified person.
what do they do? Like what are they?
They're mostly like med spa, so like injections, Botox,
Okay.
lasers, microneedling, things like that, like
Mhm.
what I used to do. But there is definitely an implication for certain clients, like, you know, you might need it,
Mhm.
and that's just not something I offer because it's not in my scope of practice, but,
Yeah.
you know, they do offer that. So that's one of the people I was already referring clients too, but I personally go to them too. So
Did they approach you for collaboration, or did you kind of pitch
it was
the
like
idea?
it was a mutual thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And especially me being in the industry. And I actually was just on their podcast last night.
Oh, great.
Oh, they have their own podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. We'll have to check it out.
Yeah. And we were talking about diversity and inclusion within the aesthetics and cosmetic, industry, and how providers are just not trained on darker skin tones at all.
Yeah.
Whether it be detecting cancer or just any sort of skin treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking about my experience, like from a patient standpoint, but also as an esthetician and my training. And so I'm really excited to really get into that and be able to offer to more clients that like want cosmetic procedures but feel safe to get that done.
No, that's true. Knowing and understanding different skin types and what to look for really make it's same with like barbershops and salons that cut hair. If you don't know how to cut that ethnicity's hair, especially sometimes I would look at a black person's hair and you can't tell, like you can tell that whoever did the work on the hair knew what they were doing.
How to cut their hair.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And
versus when they don't.
And I've noticed how some barbershops or salons would actually hire somebody who knows. Because then now they can offer that service to different
100%.
people.
Yeah.
And that's a tough one.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're tackling that and wanting to be, very vocal
Diverse
about saying like we will treat you the best of our ability. We will do the research. We will educate ourselves. We will be a welcoming space. And I obviously was just offering my
So what's the name of the company in that
Cosmetic
podcast?
Queens.
And that's the name of the podcast also?
Yep.
And they're here. Are they in Syracuse?
They're based in Fulton right now, and they're on their way to make a move closer to Syracuse, hopefully in the next couple of months. So
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be one of my questions if you're going to collaborate with anybody.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you doing more open houses?
I would like to. I definitely want to do like a friends and family event, like something a little bit more intimate. That was actually when you guys met me. That was like Chelsey was like, "Hey, girl, do you want to do it?" Like it was kind of a very last minute. I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I pretty much ran over there and opened my door and was like, "Let's whoever comes in."
It was perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. It was
I literally
perfect.
threw it together like that day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But I mean, I've done enough open houses,
Yeah.
like doing, like working in different industries. So I'm like, it's a cakewalk. I used to also do liquor promotions. So the beer and the liquor and things I'm very familiar with. But same thing, when you're in public speaking, you're in that environment, it's whatever. You're just doing it all day.
Well, you're, again, easy to talk to, personable, and we appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, no, I'm happy I was able to make this work and come in.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad we unlocked the door to let you in.
Yeah, right. Next time I know to come through the other door.
There is a next time. I told her before she came in. I said, you're going to want to come back.
No, you guys are going to want me back. That's what you actually meant.
That's what I said. You just didn't hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, absolutely.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to your expansion and collaboration. I hope you also do more collaborations with products too.
Yeah.
Especially if, it's product for like a niche service that you do that you can't, get.
Yeah. Products
area.
are, I could have a whole podcast on that, especially in my industry because it's such an oversaturated market.
Yeah.
You're competing with retail, like stores. You're competing with other estheticians. And I personally have gotten more in the lane of guidance because that's what people are paying me for. So it's like, just tell me what you're using and I'll make adjustments based on your budget, based on where you want to get your product. What, you can get it from me. I have access, but if you need recommendations, but I just think it's being salesy for me is not what my business is about. My business is about guidance and care and taking care of my clients. And of course, if they want to buy products, I offer them.
Yeah,
they're
it's
there
if they want it. Yeah,
exactly. But they're navigating everyday life, and I want them to feel armed with like what is best for their skin.
Right.
Yeah.
And how the product will react to them.
Yeah. Yep.
Very short story.
Yeah.
I do these prep meals for a diet.
Yeah.
And I get shakes from them sometimes.
Project Lean Nation?
Yes.
Oh my God, I love them.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I've been with them for over a year now.
Oh, great.
Race has got to come back here.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've interviewed her when she first.
Oh, really? You
opened
did?
up.
Yeah. She's so busy. Poor
Yeah.
thing.
She is.
Running
she
around like a
works.
such a
chicken
great
with her
person.
head. Yeah.
She recently got an award. I congratulated her on Instagram. But so I went to grab a shake, and one of the workers there, she's like, my eye's been itchy so bad. And so I had little EMT training. Not little. I've been a volunteer firefighter, and I did EMT training.
Mm-hmm.
And then recently, we've also watched the show Pit. Have you seen it?
Oh my God, it's so good.
The Pit is amazing.
Yeah, it's like even talking to my healthcare clients, they're like, this is so accurate.
I felt like I was walking around with them in the hospital.
Yeah.
So she was like, my eye's so itchy. And there was something about makeup in one of the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, is that a new like eyeliner or something? She goes, yeah, I don't know if you know Sephora. I go, I know Sephora. She's like, yeah, I got this free sample.
Oh.
I said, that's probably allergic reaction.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, oh my, and then her friend goes, oh my God, you've been using it for 2 days and you've been complaining that it's itchy for 2 days.
Isn't that crazy that people like, I've started this new thing and it's itchy and I'm going to keep doing it.
So
yeah, exactly.
So, I was like, I pointed, I go, okay, my next scan, be nice to me. Remember, I helped you with this.
Yeah, right. Like, just cover up the numbers and saying I'm doing a good job.
Yeah. No, I love how they're like, okay, you're doing good, but you need improvement. Like they don't sugarcoat it. Yeah. Which I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I just went to do a body scan after like a really long time of not doing one. I was like, I'm going to preface with I've had 2 injuries in the last 6 months. So I haven't been in the gym. Be nice.
Yeah. Be nice. But yeah, so product, like you said, you can do probably the whole podcast about it.
Yeah. So. No, it's definitely something that I think a lot of estheticians are trying to figure out how to navigate within their own businesses because sure, retail works but then you're like, I'm keeping up with inventory that may sit there. Like it's definitely a battle of where you want to put your time and attention and
money.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you a lot of success and growth.
You.
And we're looking forward to seeing how that collaboration is going to come along.
Yeah,
and maybe
just
we can
life.
And how people can reach you then? I mean, you got a website?
Yeah. So Instagram is Goddess Esthetics LLC. And my website is goddessaestheticscny.com.
So it's aesthetics, ES.
ESTE.
Yep.
Right.
And we'll put that in the description.
Yes, please, because it's long.
Yeah, you'll find the contact information there.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you, Chelsey.
Yes,
it was fun.
Thank you.
And we want to say thank you to all the listeners and followers. We appreciate everyone on Instagram for helping us reach 4,000 followers. We're going to be doing giveaway.
Yay. We're delinquent on that. We're like 4,100 or something.
Yeah.
I've already come up with some idea for giveaways. I'll run it by you, and then you let me know.
Hopped Up Network with
Hopped Up Network. Thank you for hosting our podcast as well, and Roaring 20s for sponsoring with their beer. And thank you again, Chelsey.
And Goddess Esthetics. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.